What were the best moments from LA's All-Star Weekend? We give our way too early World Series predictions. And what is the best off-season sport? All that and more coming right up. It's the water cooler. Where else would you rather be? Good morning and welcome to the Water Cooler, your home for USC Sports Banter. I'm your host, Anthony Patino, joined alongside Terrence Holm, Alana Morgan, and Judo Kanyas. Now, the NBA All-Star Weekend is come and gone, and we are halfway through the season. At this point, we all have a pretty good idea of who we know is winning the NBA championship.
We do.
So, guys, let me hear it. Who do you got win the chip this year?
I'm going to throw out two names for you, two teams for you. Let's start off in the West. Two names. I mean, there's some names in there.
Two teams from the West, the Spurs.
First things first.
I can get down with that one.
They are one of three teams that are
Top 7 in both offensive and defensive rating. And the second thing for me, to quote my good friend Paul Pierce, when you have the best player on your side in the series, you always have a chance.
But who's
Victor Wembanyama is the best player in the league.
But who's number one in offensive rating?
I don't think that matters. But I don't think that matters.
They have the experience.
What? Wait. I'm with you in this Spurs. What?
No, I'm not. Never mind.
You don't think that matters?
No, I was rebutting him.
Okay. Call me crazy, but I know I'm gonna get hate for this.
I know who you're gonna take, and I'm gonna give you hate.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm gonna get hate, but I feel that the Warriors are winning it all. You know,
Oh my gosh, another Warriors fan.
It's so wrong to switch away from my favorite team. Like, why would I just automatically
Because they're 8th in the West right now and may not even make the playoffs.
17 games this season, so that's kind of contributed to that. I mean,
Okay.
when he comes back,
maybe
Where's
you're the
the
7th
depth?
seed. Agreed.
Where's the depth? Where's the
They'll
scoring?
survive the play-in tournament. They'll have a good playoff run, and they'll win the finals.
The fact that you have to say play-in,
that's just already
Yeah, that says kind of a lot about the team you're picking here.
Look, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm realistic. The Lakers aren't going to do much in this postseason. But I do think the Denver Nuggets, look, they haven't been healthy. They haven't been healthy this season. Jokic's game back on the court. I know he didn't have a great game against the Clippers. Aaron Gordon has missed a lot of time. But you talk about offensive rating, they're number one. And I don't know what's better than number one, because if you're not number one, then you're last.
What about defensive, though? Because
yeah,
their defense
Their
is a
defense is
problem.
not great.
Their defense is a problem.
But they've also been missing kind of guy like, Christian Braun has missed a lot of the season. Aaron Gordon has, like I mentioned, Peyton Watson. And I think in the Eastern Conference, I know we didn't get there yet, the Detroit Pistons. Give me motorcade. Look,
man.
you want to talk about a team
dude.
that's top 10 in both of those? That is the Detroit Pistons. And I think, we go back. Defense wins championships. That's what they're going to do.
Now, look, I'm seeing Jim Brown screens.
Yeah, can I talk about the Celtics for a second? Let's get my second team. So, the Celtics, as much as I do not like Boston sports, I really don't.
Why?
Just because
Why would anybody
they're all
like
annoying.
Boston
Why does anyone like Boston sports? Jaylen Brown is playing some of the best basketball, if not the best basketball of his career, for starters.
Yep.
They made what I think is possibly the most underrated move at the deadline, getting Nikola Vucevic. Great addition at that center position. They weren't getting a lot of scoring from their centers. And guess what, guys? Their best player hasn't played a game this year. Jason Tatum is coming back. And when I look at the East, there are no teams that have finals run experience. Not a single one. The Pacers are done. The only other teams who have even remotely deep run experience is the Knicks. And it's not going to be the Knicks.
Well, let's talk about why it will be the Knicks.
It definitely will not be the Knicks.
Come
So I don't know
on
what to say about
now.
that.
The NBA Cup champion?
It's not going to be the Knicks.
Come on.
The Pistons are too young. The Cavs, it's two serial
like
playoff
that. I don't
chokers.
like that
James
take at
Harden.
all.
What are you talking about?
The Pistons are young. They're so phenomenal.
They're too young. They don't have any playoff
They're
experience.
very deep with players.
Cade Cunningham's
you know the Pistons are willing to fight. I mean, we saw before the All-Star break, guys got suspended because they cared about their team so much.
Okay,
so.
yes, but that doesn't translate to playoff winning experience.
Sure, it doesn't.
They don't have that yet. And
I'm
once
not
again, when
denying
I look
they
at
are
the
young.
East, only team who has done that is the Celtics.
I agree.
Alana,
they're
you
a
know
lot
something
young.
about beating the Celtics in the finals. The last time they lost in the finals.
Yeah, you know what? You guys in this Warriors section.
I was giving you props. I was giving you
I know.
props.
First time we've ever given props to the Warriors.
I know, but I just
and the
know-
Warriors fan
I just
doesn't
know-
take
I'm
it.
never
I
gonna
just-
take it.
Classic Warriors
Nice try.
fan.
You were giving me props, but I just know.
I
there's
tried to be
something
nice to
underlying
you,
it that
and
was
you
not-
denied it.
I
Not
didn't
doing it
deny
again.
it. That's okay. I
You
just said
denied
I
it.
know it wasn't all. You weren't just being completely nice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well.
Little backlash there.
But Anthony, you're taking the Knicks?
Obviously, I'm taking the Knicks. I'm taking the King of New York, Jalen Brunson. Him and Cat just won the All-Star shooting contest, man. They are going to be on a tear.
Speaking of all-star shooting contests, let's talk about the Portland Trailblazers. Why don't we?
Oh my
Damian
goodness.
Lillard.
First from here.
Well, look, while we're on the topic of All-Star Weekend was in our home of Los Angeles, right? And there were some moments fit for Hollywood. So let's send it over to Kyle and Liam to break some of those down.
Thanks, Anthony. All-Star Weekend with the new format, switching things up right here in Los Angeles. Team Stars, Team Stripes, Team World. I'm Liam Irvin, joined alongside Kyle OK. We're here to break down our top plays of the weekend. Kyle, as always, sir, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Liam. Let's break it down. Let's look at my top 3 plays of All-Star Weekend here as we get it rolling. At number 3, let's see who we got. Jason Williams makes his way to the basket.
Chocolate.
Obviously letting everyone know that he can still make his way down the court. Easy white chocolate. I wouldn't want you to melt because he was on fire in this lead game. Now number 2, Jalen Duren coming down the floor. And when Wembanyama says not today, swats that ball all the way back to France in the stands and sets the tone in the All-Star game for Team World. He really put the pressure on these young stars. But at number 1, let's see who it is in his home arena. Kawhi Leonard, step back 3. Green Giant knocks it down. I mean, a man of not many words, but it always makes his presence known. The claw grabs everyone's attention, and what a performance by him.
You're right with me, Kyle, on that one. I had Kawhi Leonard as well, talking about my play number 3. So I think, this All-Star Weekend format, changing things up. It was important for a home hero to do something big. Kawhi Leonard, we're not talking about this play. I'm talking about the overall performance. 31 points in 12 minutes, and he shoots 15 of 22 from the field.
Yeah.
Perfect for the city of Los Angeles. Perfect for the Clippers. That's play number 3. Play 2. Dame time. The three-point contest is the best by far and away event possible at the NBA All-Star Weekend. Dame time comes out and sets the record for the most NBA three-point contests won. He ties Larry Bird. He ties Hedges on a torn Achilles, by the way.
Dropping dimes everywhere, even on his teddy bear.
There we go. Number 1. This is what I thought the story of All-Star Weekend was. Young guys stepping up, bringing the energy. Scotty Barnes knocks down a triple to knock off Team World, and that's what the NBA needed. Kyle, to be honest with you, I was skeptical coming into All-Star Weekend. I thought, Team Stars, Team Stripes, Team World. Why are we not going just Team World against Team USA? But it turned out to work out. Team Stripes, Team Stars. Your thoughts initially?
I did not have, obviously, Team Stars to win this whole thing. I mean, I had the OGs versus the guys from a different country, but they showed up, showed out. I think they really made their presence known to show whose league it is now. Right now, I got to give it to the young guys. What a great performance by them.
Yeah, and I think guys like Wembanyama, guys like Anthony Edwards, it was clear they were out there trying. The older guys who have been there a couple of times, I think they've been able to get in a rhythm. My one grab with the weekend, the NBA dunk contest, is one of the worst events in sports to this day.
No,
one of the worst events.
That was
possible.
garbage. Jackson Hayes, that was 24-hour fitness dunk.
Yeah.
I saw that last
And
night.
Dwight Howard gave it a 48.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and
I
see,
mean, what are you
that's
doing here?
Dwight Howard, get him off the desk because that was terrible. I mean, Keyshawn Johnson did his thing. Chase Richardson, unfortunately, glad he's safe, but that was a little rough too. But Jackson Hayes, no, terrible.
So, NBA three-point contest, promising next year. You saw the league DM, and Curry, possibility.
Evan Booker, Damian Lillard, maybe Clay, Splash Brothers, we'll see.
Running it back. So some promise on the horizon for the NBA All-Star Game, NBA All-Star Weekend. That's all we have right here, but back to you for some upcoming sports in the studio.
Now today is a great day because baseball is back. Today is the first day of spring training, so it's time to make some way too early World Series predictions. And Alana and Jude are here to do just that. So, Lana, let's do ladies first. Who are you thinking for the MLB World Series champion?
You know, I don't even think I have to make a prediction at this point. It's obvious it's the Dodgers. I mean, they're not even the Dodgers anymore. They're the Avengers because they're
more like the Monstars.
From their standout lineup. I mean, you have Shohei like making history, breaking records every time you blink, to Freeman doing what Freeman does, Yamamoto on the mound, to the new members that they just got, Kyle Tucker, like honestly, there's no way they won't win this year.
I think one name you didn't mention that they just added, Edwin Diaz.
Edwin Diaz,
When
yes.
I watched this Dodgers team, the one big issue was the bullpen. Watching Tanner Scott come in the 9th inning and try to save a game, I'd rather watch my grandmother do that. And so we got Edwin Diaz. He had a 1.63 ERA. He was 6-3 during the regular season. I think that was the biggest fix. And obviously you mentioned Kyle Tucker. It's just the rich get richer with the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, you know, they're going to go for the three-peat, the first team since your lovely Yankees, since, you know, the 2000.
I honestly see Dodgers versus Yankees in the World Series.
I like that take a lot.
Imagine that take. And also, speaking on Diaz, he had 98 strikeouts last season with the Mets.
Talk about it.
What I'm hearing is you guys love evil. You guys like the evil forces in this world rooting for the Dodgers.
No, I like winning.
Yeah,
I like
same
winning.
thing. A lot of people have.
So you word for word just said you hate baseball.
No,
And
I like
you
winning.
want the lockout.
I'm sorry that my
want the
team likes to
lockout.
spend money. I'm sorry, my
I
team.
never said that.
That's word for word what you just said. Alana Morgan literally word for word, verbatim, bar for bar just said, I hate baseball and I love evil forces.
Where did you hear
Okay,
that?
that was not for verbatim.
Yeah,
that might have been a little
That's
crazy.
exactly what I heard.
You're supposed to be an ethical journalist here.
Yeah.
You know,
That was very ethical. I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
no,
that was very unbiased.
What about your pick, though?
Yeah,
My pick?
the Yankees.
Obviously, I'm picking the Yankees. And look, I think they actually got
Are you
a
saying you
great
hate
shot.
the Dodgers?
Yes, I do hate the
Okay.
Dodgers. I do hate the Dodgers.
They hate us because they ain't us, you know?
Obviously.
They hate us because they ain't
Literally.
us.
I would love to see another Yankees World Series, though.
That'd be
I'm not
great.
saying that. But obviously, I'm picking the Yankees. And let's remember one thing in particular. Our ace is coming back. Garrett Cole's back on the mound this season. Everybody's forgetting about that.
Just sounds like another
There's
postseason
nothing-
joke.
Yeah.
They're bringing back a lot of good guys, and this time the biggest difference Garrett Cole is we got bearded Garrett Cole. Y'all are not ready for the heat. He's a bad throw with a beard. If you thought he was throwing missiles without a beard, just wait.
No,
Thank God the
it's
Yankees changed
100%
that.
still going to be the Dodgers. I mean, no question.
Yeah.
Dodgers versus Yankees, yes.
I would,
The Dodgers
I
will
would,
win.
I would probably throw in the Seattle Mariners. I know they were very close
Yeah.
to. I mean, they were pretty much a George Springer home run from going to the World Series. They got Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals, which was pretty much a fleece. You know, Golden Glove utility guy. And then their pitching was really strong last year. And you know, they were missing a few guys in the postseason. I know like Dylan Wu really didn't play in the beginning half of the postseason. So I think Seattle Mariners or
I
the
think the
Yankees
Mariners
could
have
come
a
out
good
the
shot,
AL.
I don't
No,
hate that take. I don't hate that take. Who are you
But
thinking?
a lot of people, I think the Mariners as well. I honestly think the Yankees just overall. But in relation to the Dodgers, a lot of people think they should have a salary cap. And I get that to a certain extent, but I feel like that's the reason why they're going to have this.
That's what
three-peat
makes
this year.
baseball different. If you
Yeah.
added a salary cap, and I get it. Look, I'm speaking.
$246 million deal for
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker.
Oh,
so-
I'm speaking as someone that's won back-to-back championships, so I realize how grateful I am to be in the
Yeah.
city of champions, I should say.
Well-
But I think a salary cap would, baseball's different in that
Yeah.
way.
Well, I can't listen to these Dodgers fans talk about salary cap anymore, so we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we talk the best sports to watch in the offseason, the best Olympic sports, and who's our water cooler starting five. So don't go anywhere. The water cooler will be right back.
Hello, this is Stewie Griffin, and you're watching Trojan Vision.
Welcome back to the water cooler. I'm Anthony, joined alongside Terrence Holm, Case Kaiser, and now Campbell Donovan. Now, with the NBA All-Star break, no NHL at the Olympics, football being over, and MLB not underway yet, it's been a pretty slow week for sports. But contrary to popular belief, there's a lot of other sports on to watch when the mainstream ones are off. And we happen to know a lot about them. So, Casey, I want to start with you because your pick makes me really angry because it is a mainstream sport.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hockey is not a niche sport, but it's
a little aggressive.
It makes me really angry.
okay. Well, but I have to pick it because hockey is the only sport in the Olympics that I pay attention to. So
crazy take.
Yeah.
That is the worst take you've ever had.
I think.
on the show.
Can I just say something? I think the Olympics is like a very performative time. Like people who don't watch sports are like, oh, I'm gonna watch the Olympics because everyone else is doing it. I only watch hockey because I care about hockey. I don't watch sledding or anything.
That's what makes the Olympics so special, is that everyone is watching it. Everyone in the world is watching it.
Together don't watch it because they care about it. They watch it because they have to, or they feel like they have
That is not true. They care about their country.
That's not always
Loser take, get on with your hockey.
Anyway, okay, well, that's...
Yo, let's throw a throwback here. That's a Dylan Luda take.
Real.
That's not a Dylan Luda
That is
take.
a Dylan Luda.
You're just afraid to admit it because you guys watch all the other sports. Do you care about sledding 364 days?
You know what I care about right now is NCAA women's lacrosse. You should be watching right now. I want you to go back to 2024 right now, okay? It's the Chiefs versus the Jets. The Jets beat the Chiefs in overtime. That's what's going on in NCAA lacrosse right now.
We were talking about NFL for a second. I was like,
Boulder had a huge win over Northwestern, who is a crazy team right now. They're in a dynasty. They're in a crazy era.
Doesn't seem like they're in a dynasty. They lost it.
They've been in the national championship the past 3 years. They're pretty good. But everything that's going on in NCAA lacrosse is kind of crazy right now. I really suggest that if you need something to watch, you should be watching it. Plus, it's on like Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. There's not a bad day to watch it.
You know who played lacrosse at Northwestern?
No.
Pat Spencer.
Okay, awesome. Warriors.
Great.
Let's talk about soccer. And I'm not talking about your MLS, your Premier League, these things that everybody is already watching. Let's talk about the Italian league.
My people, I like this.
Let's talk about it. There's a couple of reasons for this. First off, if you're not already into soccer, the Italians, they play it a more simple type that you can really get into. It's physical, it's a little bit slower, you can get more into the game. The second reason for this, the World Cup is here in the United States this summer. If you want to learn more about the U.S. men's national team, arguably the two best players play in Italy. I'm talking about Christian Pulisic for AC Milan, leads the team in goal contributions, and then Weston McKennie, the central midfielder for Juventus, been on a tear the last couple weeks, having assists, goals, he's been fantastic. And then I'm not even talking about Yunus Musa, Atalanta on loan from AC Milan.
Are the Italian league games on at like what time? Our time? Like 7 a.m. our time? Like I'm not waking up.
They're on in the mornings. They're on Monday, Tuesday, Saturdays, Sundays. There's also,
What time in the morning?
They range. It ranges like all European soccer from, 4 in the morning to also...
So wait, you're also a guy who's like, I can't get it this spoiled. So like, how do you like not get it spoiled? You think up to the notifications of who's winning.
I've woken up at 4 a.m. for a game.
What's the
For Italian soccer
What's
league?
the why?
One time.
Exactly.
One time. You hear that?
What's the
One
why?
time.
What's the
Why should I care about Italian
You
soccer?
should care about it because you want to learn about the U.S. national team and you want to learn about...
What's the why, Casey? You're sitting here talking about how people don't have a why for Olympics, and now all of a sudden you care about the why?
No, I don't know.
Y'all want to talk about whys, though.
There is no why.
Let me tell you why.
Actually, you haven't... You know what? I know what your sport is. Counter this man right now because you have a good one.
You want to sit here talking about why you should be watching a sport. Let me tell you exactly why you should be watching the most underrated, underappreciated sport in the world.
Preach.
And let's talk about one man in particular, exactly why. My GOAT, my American hero, my favorite person ever, Cole by God Hawker, American hero, Olympic champion. And mind you, he just set the American record last week. He has been on an absolute tear ever since he won that gold medal. And mind you, he's in the 1500 meters.
Great and all, but does he have the nickname the LeBron James of soccer?
No, but he's also the best. But he's the best thing to come out of Oregon. Because let me tell you,
Hold on just a second.
Let me tell you, Oregon football might not win championships, but Oregon track definitely wins
University
championships.
of Oregon, or are you talking about the state?
All the
Both
above.
are very low.
All the above. But let's rock.
He's not even the best Olympian from Oregon, if we were talking like that.
No.
Brian Krauser from Thorian, Oregon, the 3-time gold medalist.
They're like right there with each other.
How often? I'm sorry, but track. How long is it going to go on? 10 seconds, and then I'm done with my game.
Nope.
Like, is that all my viewing time?
No, it's a whole meet. You got a bunch
No,
of
I'm
races.
saying my point. Lacrosse is on at an actual, realistic
What
time.
about us on the Olympics, where it's never...
Hold on. Wait, you
Not this one.
track and field is
I don't know this one.
I don't either. That's my point. I don't care.
What about a
No, I don't like your opinion. Track and field has the most variety out of any sport. There's like a bajillion.
2 minutes I get to watch it.
What
and
about
then
a
what do you
sport
do?
There's the whole thing. Have you ever watched a 4x4?
What about a sport that's never interrupted
And
by
they're
commercials?
absolutely electric.
That's why I order it in and
And
out.
I watch it on TikTok.
Stop.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about anymore because it sounds
Also,
like
track
you're
and field's got-
pro advertisements. You're all pro capitalism.
That's what I was
like that.
saying.
No,
That's what I said.
what I am talking. Yeah, because you guys don't like a sport like soccer where you can watch for 45 minutes.
They're owned by
Oh,
oil companies. What do you mean we're not pro capitalism?
What?
I'm saying
like AC Milan is
They're owned
sponsored
by Saudi Arabia.
It doesn't matter. You're a wrestling fan. They're going to Saudi Arabia.
That's a completely different argument.
But if you want to see a sport that doesn't have advertisements for 45 minutes, little pause, a little halftime, after another 45 minutes.
Sponsored by the
If I
jerseys.
want to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch it.
yeah,
There's
sure.
sponsors on the jersey.
4 a.m. They're mostly at 9 a.m.
Oh, better. Much better. Wake up.
3 hours of
You
fun.
East Coast people, you have no idea what it's like to wake up, eat some breakfast, and turn on your favorite TV.
And I'm okay with
Hey,
that.
that's ridiculous.
very much okay with that.
I'm okay
You
with
people
that.
would rather wait until like 1 in the afternoon, do absolutely nothing on your Sunday,
Hey,
and then watch football or
As
watch
LeBron once said, little Tom and Jerry before we go to school. You know?
This case, you got us all speaking, man. I'm gonna go back.
I am not Dylan Luden. You need to like.
No, that was a Dylan Luden take.
What?
A lot of strings to download right now. I think we need to get away.
Yeah, look, Casey, you're making me angry. We're finishing this conversation. And February's been a huge month for sports. We got the Super Bowl, the All-Star Game, and this year we had the Winter Olympics. And one thing very special about the Olympics is that we get to watch different sports from all over the calendar, right? All different type of stuff. Apparently Casey hates all of them.
I didn't say
So
that.
let's talk about
It's quoting people a lot.
Let's talk about our favorite ones, a little start bench cut.
Can we ban Casey from this discussion? How about that?
Casey's not allowed to have
Be
an
the
opinion.
last
Audio, cut Casey's mic. Cut Casey's mic for the.
I don't listen to one from Morgan. Sorry.
See, oh, I wonder what Casey's gonna choose.
All right. I mean, all of these are
Now, what
awesome.
snowboarding do
Sorry.
you think this is?
Can I go first? I'll get mine out of the way. Can I get mine out of the way?
Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna start curling. I'm gonna bench snowboarding, and I'm gonna cut hockey.
What type of snowboarding?
Wait,
What?
Talking big air?
it's because of everything we just dogged on.
No, yeah, I hate hockey. It's terrible. You know.
Now he's just butthurt. It's all-
No, I hate physicality. I
Are you kidding?
I hate the adrenaline. I hate the goals and the action.
In the
So
cuts
crazy.
afterwards, I'm gonna bring up Casey's Instagram to show you how much of a hockey fan he
I
actually
hate
is.
hockey. It's just it gets me upset when they fight each other. It's just
Well, actually, they're not allowed to fight in the Olympics.
well, I know, but and that's why I'm watching it. I just hate the NHL. It's just like it's so annoying how they fight.
All right,
you know,
All right, Campbell,
it's
your
so
turn.
upset.
Campbell.
Stop acting like little brother.
Here's what I'm
getting mad.
taking. I think I'm going start hockey because I would be on the U.S. team, so I would be a gold medalist presently. I'm going to, if I was playing, I'm going to bench curling. I think I'm going to cut snowboarding. I just don't think. I think it's exciting.
So elegant though.
Depends what type of. I'm gonna cut you off and I'm gonna go because it depends on what type of snowboarding we're talking about. Not really clear here. I think it might be big air based off the ramp there. Big air snowboarding is electric. So I'm gonna
Kind
start.
of terrifying though.
It's definitely
it's kind of
incredible. That's why it's incredible. They do all these things, these tricks that I don't even know what they're called, but they're incredible. So I'm gonna start big air snowboarding, just assuming that's what it is. I'm gonna bench hockey. I really enjoyed watching the women's gold medal game yesterday. And I'm cutting curling mostly because those maple syrup drinking, goose worshipping goobheads are cheating in curling. Have you guys seen this? They're touching the stove.
Thank you for bleeping yourself.
Yeah, of course. I was trying to think of an adjective that wasn't cursing, so I think that worked. But they're cheating by touching the stone. It's ridiculous, so I'm cutting it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't cut the whole
Don't hate the
sport
game, hate
just
the player.
because of.
Don't hate the game, hate the player.
Exactly. I'm agreeing with him. but
Sports that was invented by these just like northern countries to make themselves feel good about them. Northern for not actually being athletic. Yeah, Canada's pretty northern.
You live in Oregon.
I'd still say
You're part of that.
Canada is still more northern than Oregon.
You're in the Pacific Northwest.
I just don't think you can hate on the whole sport of curling just because of Canada's indecency.
I'll hate whatever I want because of Canada.
Okay.
I mean,
I feel like the Winter Olympics are not for you then.
It's about hate. That's what they're about.
Okay,
If it's not about hate, then I don't want it. I think Canada won.
It's not about hate.
so you're saying by taste of that, this guy's preaching hate. This guy is like spreading the anti-gospel.
The second person to preach hate on this show today, you and Alana, help us out the hate.
Then yeah,
I think Jude was preaching hate too about that. All right.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to start hockey because I actually am a hockey fan, contrary to Casey's opinions on it.
Who are in the NHL right now?
I'm not the #1 fan. I just like the Devils and they suck. So I'm not like, I'm not like.
I'm on my head right now.
Such a loser.
Anyway, and honestly, I never thought I'd be saying this, but yo, I'm talking right now.
Quiet.
Anyway, I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm actually been really into curling during the Olympics. So I'm actually gonna bench curling there, because somehow, some way, I was into it. Like the mixed curling finals, when like that celebration at the end, that was electric.
It's like dark but less electric, but you don't have like fat British dudes. Like,
The anticipation, I think.
Wait, darts is electric. Side note. Darts is electric. Side note on that. Don't hate on darts.
World darts. Shout out the first blind dart thrower, Ronald Zergis, I think his name was, to win gold.
Great hole. Great hole. Only good thing you've said today.
Anyways.
And then I'm cutting snowboarding. I thought that'd be the bench. I thought that'd be the bench for me, but like curling, guys, that was actually like I've been hating on it my entire life, but like it's pretty cool. Apparently, there's a curling rink about like 40 minutes away from here too. I've met people here who curl.
No Chloe Kim fans?
They really.
I've curled in Canada. I have videos of me doing it.
SoCal snowboarding. Does Chloe Kim no fans of her here?
Nah, we do. Like her, but we might gotta go curling soon, Casey.
I'm very good.
But anyway, with the All-Star Weekend in Hollywood, it's got us thinking. If the water cooler played basketball, who's our starting five? So let's throw it and see who we picked for the water cooler basketball starting five.
I'm going to have a lot of,
And we got mine.
Anthony.
Ariel.
What is your
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So my starting five is, I'm gonna be honest, I was really between you and Kyle Campbell. I ended up going with Kyle at the one. I got Kyle at the one.
Okay.
I got Sammy up next. Terrence, I got you in there.
Dang, I'll take it.
We got Jude and we got Alana Morgan.
Okay, I'll have my opinions. Who's at the 5, Terrence or Jude?
I got Alana live actually.
Alana.
Now that might be contradictory because she did track, so she's like faster than all of us. But also I feel like she can play center better than the most of us.
Okay.
Also, I think she's actually the tallest anyway.
Really? I think Jude might be the tallest.
Not by a lot.
We can check out.
Me, Jude, and Alana are all around the
I'm not surprised. Casey, I don't even think you're on any of them. I'm not going to lie to you.
Casey, if it makes you feel better, I'm not on any of them either, probably.
All right, let's see who's next.
Yeah, mine. I got Sammy at the 1, and I got Campbell at the 2. See, Sammy, good shooter, good facilitator. Campbell is like a bulldog on defense. That's why I'm bringing her in. I'm bringing it for the...
I don't think I've ever been...
Haven't you called Campbell a traffic cone on the court?
No, absolutely not. Campbell is like Patrick Beverly. Campbell is there to frustrate the defense.
Throw the jersey into the crowd.
Up a little crap.
Me, I'm your solid 3 and D player. You're a good Cam Johnson. I'm nothing special. I got Alana at the 4, and then I got Jude at the 5. Jude, good bump down low. Very similar to Anthony's. I got Jude at the center because I think he can better facilitate the post.
Okay, I don't hate that.
The
only change.
Casey, do not tell me you're in the center. Casey, do not tell me you're at the 5.
my feelings were only a little hurt that I wasn't picked, but it's fine. So I'm like control. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It was already kind of set already. I mean, I did play the 5 in high school. That's how short my team was.
You played the 5?
I am above 6 feet tall, believe it or not. I actually am.
Okay, yeah, but that's no disrespect, but Jude and Alana are both taller, and I think I am too.
Well, we haven't measured height in a while. I wasn't really thinking though. I wish I took Terrence off my team because he's been talking a lot of smack today, and I think he needs to be put on timeout. But
all right, let's talk about my team because my team's gonna beat all your teams. I have Sammy and I 1 and 2. I just think we've played a few games together. I think our dynamic at the guards is pretty electric. I'm taking Liam at the 3. I feel like he can talk a little bit of crap. I want a team that will have a little bit of aggression. Kyle, I'm putting you at the 4. I'm having you run the baseline the entire game. Okay?
Kyle's shorter than everyone here.
I understand that, but he's just going back at the baseline the entire game.
Here's my problem with yours. This is a small ball lineup.
Jude is at the 5. It's not a small ball lineup. I think this is like an aggressive team. I think this is a team that in those like really high pressure scenarios will come up on top. I think we know how to work in those high pressure scenarios. Terrence, I thought you're kind of like my 6th man, but I don't know if you have the grit that I need on my starting 5.
Whoa! Yeah. Oh, wow!
Yeah,
we'll take it off here before we start fighting with each other, because that's all the time we have today. For our entire cast and crew, I'm Anthony Patino. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll come back to your home for USC Sports Banter. We'll see you next time on the Water Cooler.
As soon as Casey showed up and he showed up at the 5, I was dead.